Welcome to the live. Good night to everyone that is coming in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here this evening. To those that are outside of my time zone, welcome to you. Welcome. It might be just morning, it might be evening, it might be afternoon, it might be even in a next day. But welcome to you and thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you very much for your support continuously. Turtle Sigai. Mm. Tonight's encouraging encouragement for fathers. We are up on Father's Day, which will be the 15th of this month. And as I do in Mother's Day, I do the same thing for Father's Day. Knowing that sometimes our father is left behind, not much is given to them, and there are reasons to it, but there are no reasons why we should not break that barrier and let fathers, because they are fathers, and there's nothing you can do to change that. Well, if they look after their children, as long as they are the one that put the child there, they are fathers. Thank you. This is us. You are here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, I have to go in your inbox to send you a message. I need to find out something from you, or I need to ask you a favor right there. If you remember, I want to, I want to ask you about the pastor that had spoken that night. I forget his name. He had given out his number. I can't find where I did wrote it down. So I plan to ask you if he would have. There are some persons that I'm trying to get to have a night on a certain topics. So I consider him one, as well as I could have considered somebody from up here too. But nevertheless, thank you. Thank you. So again, welcome, welcome. And for the person that really asks, it's encouragement to the fathers. And not only to the fathers, but for those that you are father. Because sometimes, well, when I get into the topic, when I get into it, okay? So we do the same as I done for the mothers, and encouraging children, stepchildren. Some persons they are need a step or children. They are maybe your niece and your nephew, but you give a fatherly advice to them. Those in school, especially those that are teachers in school and things. But we will get into it. Okay then, my sister. I will. Okay. So thank you. Welcome again to each and every one that is coming in. And please remember to turn on your notification bell and that thumbs up button, that thumbs up icon there. And if anyone is here that have not subscribed and it moves you to subscribe, you can do just so. The comment section is for you with respect. And I'll preach that until I stop doing live. Because sometimes some persons say something, make a comment, and some persons are very disrespectful about things they do not think how they should approach and speak to people. And remember, what you give is what you're going to get back. Right? Anything you give, you're going to receive it. So give it with love. Restore it above. Give it with a willing heart. Give it with a heart that you know we are not taking up offerings, so don't think that way. If you give respect, respect we will surely get. Okay? So on this channel, I ask each and every one to be respectful of the comment, and if you're going to do a rebuttal, do it with respect. Sometimes you'll never know who you met on the road or in some business place, and it's the same person. So we have to start somewhere and we have to exercise it. We know we are living in a world of no respect, disrespect, and all kind of respect. But there are some that still held the banner of respect very high. Okay, so yes. So the comment section is where you are going to be using to make your comment, to put your comment there. If you ask me a question and I cannot answer you readily, because sometimes I do not like to just up and give an answer without looking into the question and do a good scrutinizing of it. Understand? So I that is your okay. I am streaming from the States. Presently, I am in the States. I'm not back in Jamaica yet. So I am in the States, really. So yeah. And I came very close to where you are up. That's not up north. Where? But yeah, I went to Florida the other day, so I do think we passed somewhere close by you. Okay, there are some persons that right now they're going through some turbulence. And for the persons that use the airways, the plane, they know what I'm talking about, turbulence. Because when the turbulence is the turbulence, wow. Sometimes you have to go couple altitude higher. You understand? So some persons are going through some turbulence time. But nevertheless, if you did not have a problem, you wouldn't know the Lord could solve them. You wouldn't know what faith in God could do. If you did not have a problem, you wouldn't know the Lord could solve them. You wouldn't know what faith in God could do. Through it all, through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus, and I've learned trust in God. Through it all, through it all, I've learned to depend upon His words. If you did not have a problem, you wouldn't know the Lord could solve them. You wouldn't know what faith in God can do. If you did not have no problem, you wouldn't know the Lord could solve them. You wouldn't know what faith in God can do. Through it all, through it all, you have learned to trust in Jesus. Learn to trust in God. Through it all, through it all, learn to depend upon His words. So, with those that are going through turbulence, most of the time, these are the things that brought us to Lord, have mercy. My God, look what I'm. And it pull you when all other powers fail. He stand firm, and He took you out of what you're in. You understand? So some persons have got some really troubling news from the doctor. Some have heard that somebody for them have passed away, and so many different things. How am I going to get through this? My God, my God, my God. But listen, if you didn't have a problem, you wouldn't know that God can solve them. Well, some of the times, some of the things came to us at our doorstep to awaken us from our slumber, open our eyes, and reach forward to the only one that is the problem solver. So if you're going through the turbulency of your life, remember, through it all, trust in Him, trust in Him, and your problem will be solved. Or you're in Illinois, Illinois. Okay. So we went through how much states we went through. We didn't go Illinois. We went to 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or how much states before we got to Florida. Okay. Okay, but I'll touch base with you. Okay? So this evening my icebreaker will, as if sometimes you plan and something else came up. Because guess what? You just lead accordingly. I did not plan to have a song singing, but this is it. My little quote this evening is, time is the only thing we all have in common. But it is the only thing that we all use differently. We all have time, and that's the only thing we have in common. But we also use time differently. The way you use your time is not the way I use my time. We all have the night on the day. Man says 24 hours in the day and 24 in the night. But the scripture told me 12 hours in the day and 12 in the night. And it's found in Matthew. When they were after him, and the disciples said, "Oh, you're going to go down into whatever the country is. Remember, they are after you." He said to them, "Remember, it's 12 hours in the day." Okay? So we all get the 24 hours night and day, but we all use them differently. Some use it wisely. Some, the hours and the time, you can record. You can show the record of it. Some is playing catch up. Oh, I didn't realize that and you are playing catch up. You're running after what is already gone. But he says, when time has passed, there's no way you can regain it. So we all in this world use our time in a different way. And at the end of the time, we cannot say, "I have spent my time wisely. I have done what you have me to do. And so it is time for me to rest." Some is still, the time is passing by. And when they wake from their slumber, when they get over to look and see that I have wasted my time, it's like some children going to school. And it looks like stay in school for 16 until you're 16 years old. It seems like it's a long time. And yes, when I was 16 and they're talking about like 32, I said, "Oh my God." So when you were that age and you hear this time, 2025, it looked like a far, but it passes so fast. And you grow up so quickly that you have to ask, where did all this time went? So the child will be in school and think that they have all the time on their hands. So I can idle off a couple of the months out of it. I don't have to do what teacher says now. But before you know it, you got a piece of paper to says exam. Wow. Already? Then, and then what you're trying to do? You're trying to catch up on time. Now you are, now here you are, you're studying and you're doing so much things. The things that you should have done months ago, that it resonates with you. You idle that time. And then when you really want that time, it passes. And before you know it, your exam is upon you. And before you know it, you heard that, wow, I didn't pass. I got to do over these subjects. And these subjects are going to, what I am going to do is going to take me another year. You would be 2 years ahead instead of one. You would have been 2 years ahead. Instead, you have to go back to spend another year to fail or to be successful. I don't think it's to fail because when you go back to do the next year, this is the time you are going to double up and you are going to be doing everything. It's like saving. Some persons have all the opportunity to put away $1, just $1. And they say, oh, we are waiting until we get a lot more money. $1? Can't save $1. $1 too little bit. I want to put down at least $2,000. And sometimes it have never came that way in order for you to put it down. And if it do comes, by the time it comes, something happen that money use and it's no longer there. So you have to start all over again. So each person uses their time in a different way. Everyone get their time. That is what we have in common. But what we do not have in common is that we use the time in the same way. No. Everyone chooses their way in how to use their time in order to successfully handle themselves and look back at it and said, I am make it. Yes. Yes. Okay? So remember, that's my little quote this evening. That one thing we have in common is time. But at the same time, everyone uses it in a different way. Think on those things. Think on those words. Yes. So, let me give my birthday shout out. We are in the month of June. Can you believe that? The second going on to the third, well, in sunset to sunset, where the sunset someplace and someplace it rises and someplace, yeah, whichever. We are almost in the third day of June. We're in the middle of the year. And believe you me, we look around and we ask, what did we do? But the year and the time is going so fast, so quickly. Before you know it, we are in 2027. Yeah. So we need to give God thanks for our time. Give God thanks for what He has bestowed upon us. We need to thank Him. Happy birthday to those that are celebrating their birthday, the 1st of June and the 2nd of June. This is one of the time in the month in the year that most ladies are happy about. Yep. You saw the pretty blooms. You smell the fragrance of the flower. You know what time is it? So happy birthday to those that are celebrating their birthday. Happy, happy birthday. And remember, The one thing you have in common is time. Waste no time. Use your time wisely. Whatever you have to do not procrastinate, but get ahead and do it. Use your time in a wise manner. That you won't say, well, I didn't have any time. We say that so often. We say that very often. I did not have the time. I have so much things to do, but you have to put the priority first. Work on the priority first. Okay? So have yourself a happy birthday. More than all, ensure that your health is taken care of. Because you may be, I need wealth, I need to be rich. It is all good. As Proverbs 30 and somewhere there in verse 30, chapter 30. When this little man looked around and see what is happening, he prayed and he asked God not to give him so much riches that he will forget him God. Because sometimes you say it's not God help you. I know God help me. And me go to school and go study and come back. And I me work my money. What you telling me about? Or do not let me be in poverty, that it will bring shame and disgrace on God's name and my family. Because I'm going to steal, I'm going to do so much things if I don't have it. And all of the shame and the disgrace will come down. But let me have enough to carry you through. So it's not bad for you to pray for riches, but do not let riches lead you away from God. Beth, Bethany. Okay? So you will be enjoying your birthday. You will be looking towards great riches, great things. But remember, if your health is not good, you're in worse trouble. Because all of what you have is going to go on to the doctor, the pharmacy, and to everybody that is in the health sector. You are in so much pain you can't afford, you don't even remember that, oh, I have money. Because guess what? The pain let you forget. You're more concerned about getting better. This pains heal. Okay? So, when you are looking for the riches, let health be there, that you can enjoy what you work for. Okay? Good. So, happy birthday. Happy birthday to everyone that is celebrating their birthday. Have a good one. Okay. It is good sometimes when you talk to yourself. Even when you talk to yourself, somebody heard you. So hello, and hello. Okay. I, all right. Good. Okay, this evening, my topic is on encouraging fathers. Encouraging your father. We are celebrating this month as Father's Month. as last month was celebrated as Mother's Month. This month is celebrated as Father's Month. The day is on the 15th of this month when all the gifts will be given to the Father. Welcome, Amar, or art thou? Oh, somebody will hear me. Even when you talk to yourself, they said, first time they said, when you're talking to yourself, you are going cuckoo. So somebody will have to take you to the mental facility. So at times it's good to talk to yourself. And you think so? Of course. You talk and answer yourself too. Yes, Father's Month and Father's Day will be on the 15th of June. And as I always talk on Mother's Day, so will I talk on Father's Day. But this evening, I am saying the encouragement for fathers. You might not be a biological father, but you may consider yourself a father because you speak to young people. You saw other children as they could have been your child. It is hard these days to really, speak to other people's children, but you will find one or two or somewhere there that you can say, hello, let's all a reasoning, and you can talk some sense into this child or these children. So even if you are never um, get up a lady pregnant, or sometimes you will get somebody pregnant, but because they do not want that child, they maybe don't even say anything to you, and they went and did the unthinkable. So you may say, well, then I never got somebody pregnant. Sometimes somebody is right at the side laughing at you. Oh, because you didn't know that I got pregnant, but I didn't want the child, so I don't bring it here. You will start at Omar. Omar. It could be nobody else but Omar. you, you start a dog day. I want to tell you something, Omar. You talk it simple, but if you put on a dog show and request the different breed of dogs, you would surprise. I was watching one the other day on the television set, and everybody groomed their dogs so nicely to enter the show. So you talk it simple, you put on a dog show comparing to a Father's Day get together, you'll surprised to see. hmm So you speak the truth right there. But nevertheless, we still have to consider the fathers. Some in our mind's eye, all right, some in our mind's eye do not need to be celebrated because some persons would say you are only a sperm donor. But nevertheless, when you celebrate them, they will able to turn around. They can't right the wrongs, but at least they will come to acknowledgement to say, yes, I did not help this child. I didn't show up when I'm to show up, but you are still a father. And that's the only thing sometimes. will eat you apart because you are a father. But did you play a father role? No, you didn't. You did not play that father role. But nevertheless, we acknowledge you as father. Because you know why? The child you neglect today is the child you're going to turn to tomorrow. The child you neglect today, that's the child you will see in eye position. That's the child you may have to stand before one of the day. Look at this, huh? That's it. He know he's conscious of it, that he wasn't a good father. But you let him feel even a little bit better or a little worse. To look up in himself when you said Happy Father's Day. And you're going to give him the words of the things that he didn't even do, but you give it to him. That is enough to eat his heart out. Yeah. So fathers, and most of the time we said good fathers. So we have two categories of fathers. We have the good father and the not so good father. We have the caring father and the not so caring father. We have the father that shows up. We have those that run away. We have the fathers that have been there right in the delivery room. And then we have the father that asks somebody what kind of baby she have. Oh, you know Beverly that live down there, sir? Yeah. I heard she have a baby. Yeah, she do have a baby. So what kind of baby she have? Oh, she have a boy. Oh, okay, okay. Your fathers like that? They heard. They have not put themselves there, knowing that what brings the baby was so sweet. You couldn't even pull back. You had was to put your sperm there. And the result is a child. So it did sweet you during that time. You wouldn't mind you didn't finish. It's been there. But when you saw the result of the sweetness, you pull yourself away, took yourself away. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Somebody please touch the thumbs up button. Okay? So, yes. But when you tell them the nice things, you played upon their consciences. You played upon their conscience. Because actually, you are showing to them that you were not there. These nice words were for you. So, guess what? If you should go ahead and get somebody else pregnant, you will never allow you to be run away from that baby. And believe me, most of the children that the fathers step up to the plate with is some of them that have get children before and did not do their due diligence. And when another child came from somebody else, they remember that I did not play a part in this child's life. And then when you look, they are all taking the child to the clinic. Yeah, you saw them with the prom. And the other mother is saying, my God, look at this. When I was pregnant and have my child, this man, this father, did not play a role. And now look at it. What do you think happened? Something plays on his conscience. He stands somewhere and he earned Happy Father's Day on all the things that is happening. So he want to be a part of it. And to be a part of it, yeah, he's stepping up to the plate, man. And he's doing what the father would do. Yeah. In order to say, to receive those words, you're a good father. You are a powerhouse father. Right? So this is why most of them eventually step to the plate, step up to the front of the line.
Have a problem. Would another Lord solve them?
Right? So yes, Omar, you are going to put on a doggy show. We're going to see, see this little one came here and the mouth is so strong. But it's not me caring, it's not me caring for him. Sorry. You want to be the father. Oh my God. I would not accredit you to that because you're not a doggy. Okay? You are a human. We had to put the categories them differently. You see that? Good. So yes, the fathers have been left out, and if you should group up some women and they told you of what they went through, it sounds like you shouldn't even give them a glass of water. But sometimes too, the woman is to be blamed. Yeah. Sometimes they saw the red flag. Some of these children is born for a man that had his family and was taken. And you're sure that you want to get into it. So you put yourself in it. He didn't have any commitment to you. And so he took his timely walk and walked away. So sometimes the mothers are to be blamed for it. But regardless, yes, they are fathers. Yes, sometimes. And in a certain situation, the man would have to take away himself. He went there for pleasure, he never went there for babies. But sometimes the woman look at the man and say, oh, he's in a good job. I should be the one in his life. Oh, and they look at the material things. And because of that, materialistic things, they got caught in a web that they can't get out of. And then they complain. The father, and sometimes if you hear all the describe the father, the dirty man, and and all these things. When they were going with him, he was clean, nice. The cologne did smell good. Wow, what a nice cologne you're wearing. Oh, he was a sharp guy. He has on his golden bracelet and his nice watch and him put together nice. And she saw him. She would have modeled with him anywhere. But as soon as the table flipped over, this dirty man, and she don't stop describing till the child born and have sense. Your dirty father. Yes. We are not true to ourselves, especially we women. some, not all women, some women is not truth to their self. If you are going there for whatever you're going there for, you know the situation. Put up button. That's it too. Because guess what? Some of the times, what you don't think men look on, they do. They do. A man will be making the dollars. Everything is going according to plans. And if you have a laid back woman, he's going to say, but you know, you know, and him find a lot of things to say. Some men will push the woman. He will try to open gates and door and window for her to put herself in it in order to be an independent person. Because this is what the male look on. If something should have happened to me, your hand shouldn't be dropped at your side, don't know what to do. But you should be able to can spin your own dollars in the way. Right? So sometimes they use these things, and sometimes who they went to, you will say, but, you know, and he have his children there, so, and all the rest of it. Sometimes they look at some things, and sometimes who said they may be talking, and the person not making any effort at all, and they decided to walk away. Some women have it, can spend their dollar, and they still walk away. So you don't even know. There is no there is no one situation. There is several situations. Another woman will say, well then, I am a I am a kept woman. The man don't want me to work. My husband don't want me to work. I'm a kept woman. So whatever he went out there and do, he ain't business with it. Because guess what? She is getting what she wants in the house. If it's money, she's getting that. Because she's a kept woman. Some men doesn't mind. But it is hard to know and to find out what. So sometimes some persons get up, and even those that went and used people's life to study and to say, no, it hasn't worked that way. Not all the time. Not all the time. Some things do, sometimes some of the simple things. Sometimes you ask a man, so why did you leave her? I don't even know. Sometimes some flimsy things that he's saying that you have to look and say, but come on. Come on. That's too flimsy. You don't know. And believe me, you will never know. Because sometimes he himself too. Oh, I tired to see her. I tired to... So you don't know. If the woman leave and traveling, oh my God, she's gone again. I don't have anybody to keep my company. And he found every mistakes, everything. That's it. Well, it's a good thing you didn't tell her. Thank you for that. Because maybe it would not end up the way you think he would have handled it. You understand? So sometimes some things better left unsaid. Believe me. Sometimes you say you're going to be saying it for the better and the good, and it turned out to be the worst. So sometimes it better you spoke to the person themselves and show them, said, look, uh-uh-uh. Not good, not good, not good at all, at all. But anyhow, for the children and for the persons that are going to be, you know, given the charge to the fathers, as I said before, you may not have a child for your own, but you have nieces and nephews. You have strangers who sometimes some stranger children rap with you so nicely you wouldn't believe that they are not your children. You have to personalize the message, focus on the specific um, qualities of a father. So don't generalize, don't give him a general Father's Day thing that everybody is saying. Be specific with yours. Focus on the specific things and highlight the specific things. Because last year, last year June, you said, "Happy Father's Day. Thank you for being my father. Happy Father's Day." And highlight the things that he have done. All when him don't do it, highlight it. Let him feel bad. You don't want him to feel bad, but he's going to feel bad. You understand? This lady told me some times ago she was working into a bar, which is a drinking tavern. And, she was nice and good. And she said a man came in there and bought the drink, and he sat and he paid her. You'll give me two turkey. All right, good. He paid her for the drink. And while he took the drink, she was adding on to the amount. So when he paid her now, you know that the drink maybe just came up to $1. But she pad the bill and bring it up to $3. So the dollar would be going to the owner and the other $2 is hers. She said after she gave the man the change, he said to her, "The change is yours. You can have the change." He did not took the change. He said, "The change is yours. You can have the change." I, Nicholas. She said she felt so bad. She said she felt ashamed of herself because what the change that the man gave to her was much more than that she took out. So she felt so bad. And she says she has not done it again. So sometimes the things you said to the person have them to really look back in themselves and look and see their action towards what they have done. All right, Omar, two turkey will do. Don't let them so big here because not going to be able to manage them. They are that big. Nick, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for coming. How is your next half or your next person? I hope she's okay. Yes. So therefore, be specific. Show him you admire or admired the way he supports I'm not paying this thing any mind and it keep closing on me. Okay. So therefore, you admire the he is the biggest support. That's what she going to say. Yes, you remember when you took my change? No. Right? So you have to give him these words. You admire, get myself mixed up here. I like the specifics trait in him. You were my biggest support. You might remember I went to school, and when I went to champs, and you were there cheering. Your voice were louder than everybody else that was in the grandstand. So you have to be specified with the Father, bigging him up, as we would say. We big up the Father, but be specific. The things, remember things that he have done for you that apparently he himself didn't even remember. But you took the little
Wanna know
things
what takes
that
me
he have
for
done for
good
you, and
to
that's one
keep
of your
me
memory.
out of a trouble.
That's one of the memory that you can share back with him to say, well then, this, remember the humor, the little things he told you that you had to laugh. We took a walk as son and father, or as son and daughter, or both. So all the three. You remember you went hiking, and you give him all the little specifics, because you are you are showing him the respect and the gratitude that you have for him. So he's not only the little person. Omar, remember when daddy took you to the boat ride, remind him about it. I remember when you took me to, oh, we have a good time. It was a good time. That was a father and son, one on one. And we have a good time. Right? Express the gratitude. Share the specific moments. There are moments that you can share. There are moments that you will share that sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't even remember that. Yes, just just a walk in the park that evening, it makes me feel so good. It makes me feel so proud. Yes, and children, especially, remind him about remind him about that too. Remind him about that. Or tell him you get better as the time goes by. And guess what? Especially boys, boys love, like, let's say at school, when their father came and picked them up at school. Wow, they're like a peacock, man. Like they're saying, that's my father. So there are fun memories that you can remind him about. That is one of the good one that you could tell him. Oh my God, Daddy, remember when this and you tell me I'm no good? I am better now. Good. So you use those to really highlight the gratitude, the memories, the things he done for you. You're going to be thanking him for his impact. in the work area. Thank Him for teaching you the value of hard work. That is Omar. Thank Him for teaching you the value of hard work. And we always say hard work pays off, right? He teach you that handout don't do it, but work hard for what you want. And you will not be grudging anybody for what they have because you know how to work hard for what you have. Oh, okay. This is not there. This is out. Right? So you remind daddy it, it was it was that remote, it's the remote car, just the electricity car. Okay. Right? So these are the memories, and it's not the big thing. You may be coming with a gift that is so big, and it's just the sit down you have with him and to show him these little
What another
things
Lord
and show how you have appreciated and you still remember them till today. Until this day, I do remember it, Daddy. You made my car goes off. And then when you said, I'm no good, I felt so bad and I decided to be better. But today, come, let's go back to the truck and see if you can beat me. No. You will put a smile over his face. He'll remember that and he put a smiles over his face. Right? His impact that he have on you. The teaching that he taught, the value of art and the support you have always getting, the support that he always provide for you. And this is some of the things that coming this Father's Day, you sit and have a one-to-one. Sometimes Father's Day come and you don't have any time because sometimes it's not you alone and everybody. But it is good to get your words in, to say, I thank you. It's my pleasure. You remember when, we went swimming and you swam left me, and you show him the little things that you appreciate about him. He's always showing up. Yeah, because he doesn't remember. But guess what? Children don't forget. You know? If you do good for a child, never forget it. And if you do evil to them, they never forget it. Children don't forget. You know? So he will tell you don't remember. He didn't, or that's not a big deal. You remember that? Yes. Oh my God. And yeah. Some persons, they seek the advice from their father in their relationship because, especially the girl, the both of them, but boys especially, because guess what? He was a young man too, and the girls them pass upon his street too, and he have a word or two to say too. and until he found himself into the love of one. So in relationship, a boy always go asking advice. What do you think with so and so? When you were a young man getting around with girls, did you, and you can have that talk with him. But for this time, let he know how well you appreciate him. Even if he was not a show up father, he is still a father. And I will always say that because guess what? You call her the devil. She was always giving you a hard time, don't it? Eh? And you know, sometimes the favorism come. But never mind that. You have grown out of that. You have grown out of that. Some of the times persons would have looked at it and said, I have nothing to do with my father. I have seen my father do all these crazy things to my mother. I saw my father, and persons will rockle it down and tell you. But in spite of all that, give him the big surprise of his life. Do not let him depart this world without you say something nice to him. Yeah, all the while. The little ones always do some very crazy things. And they throw the stone and hid their hands behind them. And guess what? The parent always believe them, you know. Yes, they believe them. It's not me. I didn't do it. Ah. They believe them. Right? So even if he was not the father you were expecting of you were expecting him to be, he is still a father. He wasn't one who is an encouraging father, but he's still a father. And when you became a father or is a father, you are going to make the difference. And you can make the difference every time. So that is some of the things that have brought back these men to their good sense. Their older children look at them and surprise them right off the bat. Okay? In Proverbs 4 and verse 1 to 2, it says, Proverbs speak about father, speak about parent, good. It said, hear ye children the instruction of a father, and attend to the knowledge, and attend, know, and understand. For I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my forsake ye not my law. So this is father, and that father there, he said, do not forget the instruction of your father. I feel bad for him. Have you visited him? visited him. Um, Maybe all visit him and have a sit down. Make a special effort to go and see him on Father's Day. You can go before Father's Day, but maybe time is your constraint. So find a time, find a day, give him an entire day. What he likes. Does he like to drink? So you bought him a bottle of whiskey. It's not gonna be possible. Well, if it's not gonna be possible, Father's Day, do it some other time, but do it. So don't have a sit down talk with him, man. Let him realize, wow, this is a different boy, a different boy into man. Sit down and have a talk with him. Maybe if he is sick, and depends on whatever his condition is, memory will be a problem. So don't go and flogged him to remember anything. Okay, I will. Why would you want me to go with you? Yeah, if you went to look for him and he doesn't remember any of the things down there, just take it easy on him. Speak about the current things. Talk about what is happening now, and see the Egyptian man make a fire. What do you call it? What do you call it? The fire. Like the fire torch, and throw it into some crowd, and the gas saying, "Free the Palestinians." So talk about the current things with him, things that is happening. See how he relates to you. Remember, I am your son. Yes, I remember. I know you are my son. So where were you all this time? I was busy working, and just couldn't find the time to go. Oh, he was apparently gonna say, so why didn't you tell me when you gonna get married? You just go up and get married like that? Really? Hmm. So you pick up some chat with him. Give him a little drink, and with a drink of wine or a drink of something that he likes, maybe not beveragey, maybe not alcoholic, but you give him something soft and nice, cool and deadly, and you sit and chat up with him. Do it and don't regret if he should pass this life. And then you are going to say, I should have done it. And you start beating up on yourself, and you start seeing what you should have done and did not do it, and things like that. Don't let that reach you. Don't let that reach you. Pick up the telephone and call him if he will answers. Or go in person and do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Because sometimes what it's the moral, the reality is that you have it in mind. So I'm gonna visit my old man. And it's never happened. And then when he passed away, there is so much things came up in you. I should have said this. I wanted to tell him this. I should have. And all these things haunt you. Don't let anything haunt any of you. Okay then. So if you don't have me going, you're not going. Oh, come on, Omar. Come on, Omar. Come on, Omar. Go visit the guy. Yeah, if he love chocolate, you take him a bar of chocolate. Whatever he loves. Surprise him. Surprise him. Perhaps he's sitting there and said, I don't even know where is my son. I'm not hearing from my son. And that maybe he's there worrying about you because he know you. Yeah. Mhm. So these are some of the things that you do for your father coming this Father's Day. Let
Wouldn't know what faith in God could
let it be
do.
let it be, you know, you had it in mind to do it and you just get it done. Yes. Right? Because some persons carry some regrets and carry some on the weight under the weight of their on their shoulders because they are saying, hi, how are you doing, Tom? They are saying that I should have done this for and I didn't get to do it because time was my constraint and all the rest of it. Don't care as long as this person was pointed out to you that this is your father. Surprise him. Surprise him. And you will bring tears to his eye. But you have done it. You know why? You would not like your children to play the same on you, even when you would have been a father to your children. You know? A caring father, a loving father. So do it without, yeah. Sometimes the payment you get back is what was given. So let go the stiff neck. Let go, let go, let go. Do not let anything stop and stand in your way. Go see him, talk with him, take him his little present, whatever that will be, and all a one to one with the guy, man. To you a big man now, you know, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, and chat with him. All right. So let be specific with your father. And as I say before, even if he did not do the show up, even if, but he is your father, or he is a father. As long as the DNA did not say he isn't, and even if the DNA said he isn't, he is the one you grew up and know as a father. For the stepchildren, some of the time the stepfather, as they would say, I don't know. They said the stepfather, some of them, is show more caring to them than their real father. We don't know because, as I said before, sometimes women do some very crazy things. Real crazy. And I'm not asking that, I am telling that. That women do some very crazy things. Sometimes it's until the children turn adult and they found out certain things and they can't. But he's a father. Whether him a worthless father, worthful father, he is a father. Yeah. He let the sperm stay there and germinate the egg and then. So he's a father. And as long as your name did not change and go to somebody else, he is your father. He is. Okay? So give him the best of this time that is coming. When everybody is getting Happy Father's Day and the love, the kiss, and whatever, let him feel special too. Let him feel special. A hammer by any nail, eh? I don't know. That was done in the first time thing. Now we have a new thing that came up, the D and the N and the A. The D, the N, and the A have exposed a lot of women. They are so exposed because this pregnancy belonged to you. The D, the A, and the N stepped in and said 100% not yours. So they look on and they look like we don't use that anymore. We use facts, more factual things. So, yeah. If you watch the court, what is it? The paternity court. Sometimes when I stumbled on it, I had to laugh if I stopped for a little while and watch. Because this woman brought this man to court, and when the DNA done, the reading is like 99%, 99.9%. It's not your child. Then you see the breaking down and the crying and the whatever. So some women make life bad. Even to this day, some children never get their rightful father. Their rightful mother, but not their rightful father. You are not the father. And the father sometimes felt sad because this child was given unto him and he looked after this child. And then at the end of the day, the child is not his. One of the things that I like these things too is if the father went abroad and decided to file for the children, and he have to come and get the DNA done. And when the DNA is done, if it's 5 children, one out of it barely is his own. So women do some very crazy things. Very, very crazy. Very crazy things. You sit back and you look and say, so why? Why you did have to do that? You didn't have to do that. It's not the man's child, it's not the man's child. You must know who you went with again and again and again. Okay? But nevertheless, sometimes you took care of some children and they turn around to be a feather in your cap. So she might give it to you, and when you found out it's not your child, it's hard, but don't take it out on the child. Because sometimes that child, what they do for you, your own child, haven't done it. Understand? So, yes, 5 minutes more and I'm off here. We are again coming right to see and to celebrate another Father's Day. We are in the Father's Month. So start looking around for your presents. Start thinking what you are to give him. If you only have to go and have dinner with him, whatever you got to do it. All right? Because some of these things came back to haunt us. Yeah. Some of the things came back to haunt us. So play the game straight. Let the nail be the one nail. Okay? Play the game straight. Because there are some men who lift up the child because this child was not their child and they found out, and that child took care of that man. So there's a lot to these things. There's so much to these things. It is, sometimes I wonder if I should say it's a miracle, you know. But anyhow, for those that are in the under the hearing of my voice, just don't generalize the thing. Personalize it. You're talking to the man. He is the one you're addressing. He's the one you're telling, giving back the stories, them man. Yes, man, you remember we was racing and I ran leave you. I warn you. Yeah. I remember when you were coming in from work and you always brought me a mint. You always brought a mint for me. So it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming, Omar. Thank you for, and if you notice, Omar had a blue ringe, and Omar name is in blue. That means you know what time of day that is. Good. So please welcome Omar. Good. Omar has been one of the channel manager there. Not the manager don't think he's getting paid because the channel don't start paying me yet. And it wouldn't be like that. It would have to be more sophisticated for the ones who are gonna get paid. And he got more. Ah, well, yes. These are so sometimes things, things happen. Things happen sometimes, right? But sometimes it happens for the better. Sometimes sometimes how things work out, it makes you, it makes you wonder. But that's how things go. That's how things go. So for those that are hearing me, for those that are on the live, for those that are watching, it is going to be Father's Day. It is Father's Month, and the 15th will be Father's Day. Make all that yours express to him, even if he wasn't a turn up father. Good. If you can call him on the phone and surprise him, do it. If you can go to his place to surprise him, do it. And don't go and surprise him either. Tell him you're coming. Right? And change the whole scenery. And one, you will make yourself a free man and a free woman. If he should pass this life from you, you don't have anything to regret because you can say, well, then, I wanted to say, I wanted to forgive him. I wanted to, if you want to forgive him, forgive him. Tell him, I forgave you. And I keep it moving. All right? So thank you very much for being here. And think on these things. These are words for you to think on. Think on these things. May God bless you all. And remember, remember, nobody can love you like you love yourself. Love yourself and do good to yourself. Treat yourself in an excellent way. And if you're a father, I haven't seen Daniel in a while. In a long while, I have not seen Daniel. I don't know what is wrong with him. Okay? So, surprise, Father dearest. You feel good in yourself. He didn't, but you do. All right? Love yourself. Take care of yourself. No one is going to do it better than you do. Have yourself a good night. If you can't be good, if it can't be good, be careful. Be careful. Love you all. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Good. Peace out.